judges. I'm Shiren. We are from a team of Easy Composter. Today we are here to simplify the composting experience for the households. My team consists of Megan, Pamela, and Samantha. So before the start, may I have a raise of hand? How many of you do love eating? Thank you. Yes, me too. Over the weekend, my family cooked this amount of delicious dishes at home. However, at the end of the week, we have to throw away this amount of food. This situation unfortunately applies to many of the households in Singapore, and it has contributed to a larger waste in Singapore as well. In 2019, the food waste generated is about 700 million tons. And it gets worse because of COVID as more people start to stockpile. So, on the other hand, on a more positive side note, we also observe there is an increasing number of people who want to contribute to the environment. And these statistics stand at 9 in 10 as well as 4 in 5 consumers. So linking these two trends together, the question remains, how can we better encourage more households to practice sustainable actions as well as to repurpose their food waste? Introducing Easy Composter. We are here, we want to grow a wave of passionate community to start repurposing their food waste through composting or passionate and sustainable actions. Next. So, through our survey, we found the 3 main problems that why people are not involved in composting are because of the bad order, lack of knowledge, as well as the cost. So, hence, we want to create a cycle of these 4 pillars: learn, create, sell, and share to tackle this issue. Our software, there are 2 main features. The first one is a centralized marketplace for composting and gardening, as well as focusing on the education. We want to empower more people to take part in their journey with the relevant knowledge. So how can these 2 features link together? A typical user on our platform might be someone like Cindy, a housewife who is interested to contribute to the environment, but she doesn't know how to do so. She is confused and frustrated. So she can first use our platform to attend different series of workshops, either virtually or hands-on. She can also constantly look at the recorded videos as well as the bite-sized information constantly update on our software. So next, if she has any doubt, she can also launch a question on our platform for the community forum as well. After she has learned all this knowledge, she can better utilize our marketplace more efficiently. She can use the marketplace to either purchase, sell, or even trade, or even donate to someone who needs it. She can even look for discounted items about gardening or composting from our list of partners. Our aim is to form a strong and passionate community to work together and support each other to create a better environment together. So this is a mock-up of how application will look like. Next, so the user can see how much they have composted as well as where are the nearby community gardeners. So after a year for Cindy, after a year of using our software, she has learned all the relevant knowledge, traded her compost, and she can even sign up to be our experienced gardeners to start hosting her own workshop to earn extra source of income. So next, our target users are just like many other Cindy who in Singapore who are environmentally conscious as well as the enthusiastic gardeners. These amount of people are about 40,000 and they are our primary market in Singapore. We are also planning to collaborate with school corporates to reach out to wider audience as well as related companies to increase the credibility of our workshops. So with Easy Composter, we can encourage more people to start composting and repurposing their food waste, and we are able to compose about total 10% of the food waste generated in Singapore, as well as reducing the CO2 mitigation. So this is our competitors. Our competitors are just like many other ideas projects who are also encouraging people to take part in sustainable action, as well as other C2C platforms. For our unique value proposition, we are the first centralized software for gardening and composting. We are also simplifying all these complicated processes for the users through education feature, and we are also targeting the often forgotten segment, household food waste. Next, we have a robust plans over the next 12 months. While we are implementing the software with freelancers, we also want to organize a few different workshops to start inspiring people to kickstart the journey with us. This is our revenue model. Our revenue model mainly comes from the entrance fee for the workshop, as well as the commission, platform fees, and the in-app purchases and advertisement from our software. We're also thinking to reach and earn about 9,000 in the next 12 months with about 400 of the customers. With your funding, we are planning to spend it on the software development, publicity, and marketing. So we are expected to spend about 43,000 expenditure over the next 12 months. With your support, we are able to and confident to collaborate with at least 3 partners, onboard at least 5 experienced gardeners, organize at least 10 workshops, and implement a software to be ready to use by the end of the month. as well as we are also achieving the SDG 11, Sustainable Community, SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. Next, we are also very confident to our solution because we have surveyed to 45 entity gardeners from a Facebook group. Most of them are very excited to try our workshop and give it a try for our software. Even most of the comments from the YAC website are very supportive to those ideas too. With Easy Composter, we are here to help people to embark on the repurposing and composting journey and to simplify all these complicated processes. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to our judges.
I'll start. Thank you. I think food waste is a real issue in Singapore because we like to eat and then sometimes we cannot finish. Let me just get it right. You are proposing an application, a software to educate, to create awareness, and also to teach people how to do composting?
As well as a marketplace for people to trade, sell, or donate, whatever they've done.
What is the things that they can trade, sell, and donate?
Compost, crops, plants from the gardening, or even the materials that some of the gardening companies are selling, like the green spade for the composting or gardening necessary equipment. Then also we want, through the software, want to connect people like the community, the business who are targeting this community, or even new idea projects who are targeting this business and the community. So maybe in the future when the software launch, we can even collaborate with the YAC when they have all the environment-related projects to come to our platform to look for their users, look for their respondents, or even look for partners.
Okay, so who are your target adopters for your application? Who are the ones that you are trying to bring on board to download your app and to trade and market at your app, within your app?
Thank you for your question. So two types. First one is people who are environmentally conscious because of many efforts done by many people. Many of us are very environmentally conscious, want to do something to the environment. So this is the first target group. Second group are people who are very enthusiastic towards gardening, composting, and even urban farmers in Singapore.
Hi, Shen and Megan. Thank you for this. I think I echo Min Desmond that it is a very, very, very important topic and problem on food waste, right? So you have a tremendous problem and tremendous opportunity. So for this particular centralized marketplace that offers training as well as the trading, selling, as well as the donation, right? You mentioned your two target audience are the environmentally conscious as well as the enthusiastic, right? That probably, I don't know, aggregation 20%, 10% of the population. The other...
So we actually have a data created by the NEA that about 400,000 of people in Singapore.
Okay, so
40,000 is the enthusiastic gardeners.
Enthusiastic gardeners.
400,000 is all the people who are interested in the environment, also interested in gardening and composting.
Okay, so if I flip the question around, right, this is looking at the positive converted. How do we, the bulk of the issue, the 744 million tons is from mass, right, en masse. The unconverted, who are, throwing their food waste and contributing to the scale of the problem. How do we convert the unconverted to become environmentally conscious and start to use this app? You mentioned, some of the challenges are older, cost, extra things to do, and they don't know how to do it. How do we have that kind of conversion or outreach at scale to reach the 90% and not the 10% who are already interested to do something?
Okay, thank you for the question. So first, for other food waste other than the household food waste, that's why we are creating a software. So in future, like those companies or that, they can actually use our software for hotels, hawkers, the food waste. The companies can come to our software to look for these kind of F&B people to come and collect their food waste and go to their own composting so they can get the free compost without purchasing from other people. Then other than how to encourage more other households who are not interested in this at all. So what we are thinking is two ways. First is the peer pressure. When more people are doing it, then they will slowly to go and give it a try. Second is what we mentioned, simplifying all the processes. So many people when you talk about composting, you think about soil, think about the dirt, think about the disgusting thing like our survival or the thing. But there are actually one composting method called Bogashi method, that where you can simply compost almost everything to the bin. Although the thing come out is something called pre-compost, which cannot be immediately used, but they can even donate it to those people who are already doing compost. So there are a lot of different composting methods. So we can actually suggest the most suitable composting method to different audience to best suit their needs. Thank you.
I think I would also like to add on, like, through our educational features, we also like to kickstart their journey. So we emphasize a lot on the educational features in the beginning, so that when we have the software, people will embark on it. So we want to create like a passionate community who is already educated on the gardening and the composting process. And after that, when we have our software, they are more willing and more likely to embark on it. Yeah.
Sorry, last but not least, through our software, we also plan to create a network effect. So more audience, more people are doing, more business want to come in to look for the audience, more other business who are targeting this business will come in. When we got more businesses, we got more community to come in to come together, then in the end we will form a strong, passionate community to do this together to create a better environment.
Okay, maybe just one last final remark.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. I was just wondering, relating to, I appreciate the fact that you guys are addressing the point relating to how compost is created, and actually there's a gap here where people who have created compost may need to share it around with others who may not necessarily have it. So I think that's great. And you're creating a network effect, again, which is very useful from a community experience, because you are literally building a community with the app itself. Or the software. So I guess my question would really be more towards the software itself. Is this an existing one that is currently being used? And how is the team intending to develop the software? Are you all doing it on your own, or are you all doing it with somebody else? Because that's probably the key in creating this entire network effect.
Okay, thank you for the question. So recently we actually found a person with computing science from NUS to join our team who could so-called oversees all the processes. But in overall for the software development, we are planning to reach out to freelancer. Either there's a CCA in NUS called NUS.IT, which they came to one of the YAC talk to share about their thing. Then also the other thing like Carousel, Fiverr, all these freelancers to help to develop the software first. The other that we also include in our expenditure, we are also thinking to look for one software development intern. So after they have done with the project, with the software, this intern can continue to oversee to try to fix this bug and also perfect the UI UX while we are continuing. And this, our team members who has the computing science knowledge will continue to oversee the entire process. Thank you.
Just one quick point to note that many of our community gardeners are actually seniors who has a bit more time, and they're very passionate about keeping the community green, right? So you have to think about how to reach out to them, because yours is a mobile platform app, which many of them may not be so conversant. Yeah.
I have an answer, but can I say? Sorry.
Short one.
Okay, thank you. So we did talk to some of them in Facebook. In short, the education workshop got hands-on from the community club. We can reach out to them to be our experienced gardeners to teach the workshop, earn extra income, more meaningful life, contribute to the environment, and increase the credibility of the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you.